Good evening from all of us here at Rocket Soccer Confederation. I'm excited to be casting my first Challenger League match. My favorite thing about Rocket Soccer Confederation is that it's a league for all skill levels. It's just so good for the Rocket League community when the lower level tiers are involved, and it can really help them improve their game by playing in such a competitive environment. Tonight we will be watching a Solar Conference Cloud Division match between the first place Tropical Storm team and the last place Spastics team. This is Michael Berry, aka Beercules, bringing you play-by-play, and running the stream alongside me, as always, is Art of War. Thanks for joining us. These two teams might be on opposite ends of the division, but man, that division is bunched up. If the Spastics play well today, they would be right there for a contention of a playoff spot. But the Tropical Storms will also be playing their best, knowing full well second place of that division is right behind them. Speaking of Tropical Storms, they lead the league in goals and assists, and are third in saves. They are going to be a tough opponent for the Spastics team that has allowed the most goals against themselves this season. That being said, they do have Enchiladas on their team, who currently ranks second in saves in the league. But he will have a tough duo to face in Connor and Slayer. Incredibly, Tropical Storms have two league leaders on their team. Connor is first in the league in goals, and Slayer is first in assists. So as you could imagine, these two are going to be an explosive duo that will be tough to handle. So the keys for these two teams, I'll start with Tropical Storms because that one's easy. Connor and Slayer just have to do what they do. I can't imagine if they're performing at their best that they won't have success against this team. And for Spastics, it's more complicated for them. They have to keep Tropical Storms in check and try to play a defensive game. I think this is the one area where they have a chance to face Tropical Storms toe-to-toe. If they are able to get it out of their half, and that's a big if, they're going to have to keep it out of their half. Otherwise, this powerful offense from Tropical Storms will eventually overpower them. Key player for this one, I haven't seen enough of these two teams play, but looking at the stats, Tropical Storms clearly has the advantage. So I'll say for this one, Enchiladas of the Spastics team will be the key player. He's second in the league in saves, like I said earlier, and he'll need to keep doing that today if he wants a chance for his team to win some games. And now we'll be just waiting for these teams to hop in here. For the Spastics, they have Suhulula, if I'm saying that right.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu. Is he playing today, actually? No?
I'm not sure. Sorry, we've had some technical difficulties with the stream. We got started a little late.
Yeah, my fault. Azacer will take that around. Ruse slows that down, plays it off the wall. Challengers, usually, what I'm hearing is Diamond 1 and under, so... Great to see Diamond 1 and under playing in tournaments, and this should be exciting. Connor first in the league in goals, tries to pop that for the center. Slayer follows it up. Connor decides not to turn. He would have had a shot opportunity as no one follows that up. Good shot there from Slayer. And a quick lead here for Tropical Storms. Kickoff here will go in favor of Tropical Storms as Connor gets that ball into the corner. Enchiladas slow to follow that up, and Slayer's going to get a good 50 when back center. Maybe a little too powerful though. Russ is going to pop that to the middle. Ruse does beat Zacer to that. A little dangerous clear though, but ended up working. So Russ goes for the shot. Good save from Slayer. Slayer's third in the league in defense. That's incredible. And first in the league in assists. So great MVP player there for Tropical Storms. Connor will pass that out center. Maybe thought his teammate was there. No one was there. Roos with the fake on Connor. Good fake there. So Russwalker follows that one up. Gets the clear they needed. Slayer keeping the pressure though. Gets that back center to Connor. He shoots that wide. Maybe just trying to keep it in the corner. Keeping the pressure on his. Slayer follows that up. All the way to the other end. Good touch there from Roos. Gets it up on the wall. Looks like he's going to try to play it off the wall as well. Gets a touch into the backboards. Whiff there from Slayer. Follow-up shot from Enchiladas, and that's a missed opportunity. But only down by one here. So he's all good. Zacer tries to center this one. Pops up high. I saw 3 right there from Bastic. Follow that up. Missed opportunity for Tropical Storms for sure. Good save there from Slayer. or at least keeping out from center. Follow-up shot there from Westwalker, just high and good save from Zacer. As Teal continue to take that up. Ruse keeping the pressure here. They're trying to tie this game back up. Whiff there. Slayer's not in the best position, but no one to follow up from the the Spastics again. Connor trying to get that pass. Does get a great pop-off. That's going to pop perfectly out as well, and good defense there from Enceladus, keeping a shot from going towards net. Up high, Connor gets there first. That ball goes center. Ruse, good positioning there. Keeping the pressure. Zacer with a nice clear. Russ is going to decide to play that off the wall. Gets a bad pop though. Zacer with the follow-up shot, and that is a great shot and good awareness there from Zacer. It will give the Tropical Storm team 2-0 lead. Kickoff here goes in favor of Spastics. So that ball's going to be high off the backboard. Connor tries to follow it up with a shot. Good defense there from Ruse. He's not looking in the best position though. He's going to let Russ help him out a little. So he gets good clear off the wall. Zacer not the best touch to keep the pressure. It's going to pass it down to Ruse. Kind of steals that from his teammate. A little bit of a double commit there from Spastic. Hasn't hurt them yet though. Connor with the touch off the wall. He's just going to leave that for Slayer, who pops it back to Connor. Good team play there. Good read from Enceladus as well to keep it out of there. Good 50 run right there from Zacer. That Badmount bail will help with that for sure, as Connor gets a touch towards net. Restwalker not allowing a net goal here, but Spastics still looking for their first goal in the series. Connor, good defense off the wall. And he'll follow that up with a nice dunk. Very defensive game overall. Ooh, there's a shot there from Ruse, and Zacer ends up helping Slayer out, gets the save. That ball's right back, and what a touch there from Connor. Completely stopping a save. Or a shot, I should say. As Slayer follows that up with a shot, and Russ there back with a save. So Spastics do a little bit better here on defense, but they need to get that offense going. As Russ slows it down, pops it, but Ruse was not where he thought where he needed to be, I should say. Guessing Russ thought he was closer to him. Good 50 run there from Connor. Slayer and Connor a little bunched up there. So Ruse pops that center over to Zacer. Spastics a little slow in terms of their team rotations. Not a lot of follow-ups on that midfield. It's hurting them a little bit, but only down by 2, so and under a minute here. Plenty of time. 2 whiffs there though. Ruse will just pop that off the backboard for the clear. It's going to give Zacer some time. He gets a crazy touch. That's going to hit the roof, fall down. Enceladus not with the best touch. Russ helping his teammate out. Loop there, and good save from Ruse. As Russ wins that 50. Only Zacer back, but Russ decides not to challenge that as his car landed a little weird. Connor touch off the ceiling down to Slayer, and the shot, good save. Not sure which one of them hit that double commit there from Spastics, but stopped the goal, so works out. Final countdown here. Looks like Tropical Storms will take this first game. Spastics played overall pretty well, but just got to get the offense going here in game 2. Also, an interesting matchup for Tropical Storms here. They have a chance to, they 4-0 Spastics here, which I'm sure Spastics doesn't want to hear that. And I'm sure they'll fight hard to prevent that. If they do 4-0 them, though, here, they're going to have one of the best records in the Challenger League. So game 2. Kickoff will go in favor of Tropical Storms. Ruse tries to play that off the wall. He'll whiff. Russ helps his teammate out. Ends up getting it out of there a little bit. Slayer with a nice read. Playing with that big Merc. And Enceladus takes that out. Plays it off the wall. Good pop there. Downfield. Ruse tries to follow that up. Almost had that sweet redirect. Just misses. And Russ doesn't get the best shot. But that's already a good sign for the Spastics as they come out of the gate strong. Very close to being a goal as there's another shot, and Ruse, great angle once again, and Slayer will end up getting the save as he tries to pop that out to Connor, but he'll whiff. Good rotation there from Connor. Gets it up on the wall. Midfield here, Connor is going to slow it down. Looks like he's going to try to pop it out, but Ruse intercepts that play. Stacer slows it down. And he'll whiff as Enceladus will take advantage. Gets a good pop right there. This is going to be high above Tropical Storm's goal. Shot from Russ just off the crossbar. But great effort here already. Spastics is looking a lot better than they did in Game 1. Really pushing here for their first goal of the series. Some close calls. As that 50 is headed towards net. Enceladus, not the greatest clear. That's going to go center. And no one there for Tropical Storms with a good shot opportunity. Back and forth in this one here. Connor has follow-up shot, no one in net, and that's going to give Tropical Storms their first goal. All those fancy plays that Spastics was pulling off, and Tropical Storms ends up swooping in and just getting a simple goal right here. Is not the best read from Ruse, and Connor took advantage. Kickoff here just kind of stays in the middle, but Slayer's going to be the first one to get this. Might be another shot. Great save there from Ruse and Enceladus. I think they both got a touch. One got credit for the save, the other the clear as Connor tries to follow that up. Ends up hitting it a little too high. Zacer with the back pass over to Slayer, and he does get there, but Enceladus wins that 50. Connor's so quick today, beating everybody to the ball. So that ball is just in there. Slayer's going to turn, try to get the shot. A good read there from Enceladus, and he has an open net, but he'll kick that just right. The shots from Spastics just missing here in Game 2. So Russ tries to follow that up with the pass. Ruse gets a good pinch. That might work as a pass. Enceladus tries to follow it up, but just not enough on that pass, and he'll end up pinching it off the back wall. Ruse going to slow it down, tries to get the dunk on Slayer. Slayer's going to play a little ping pong with his teammate there, ends up getting it out. Connor with a nice touch. He's going to slow it down, tries to pop it over one. That's going to split the field. Ruse with the nice shot, but not enough on that. And also good defense there from Tropical Storms, both players back. Ooh, Connor barely gets that save. I thought that was in for sure. He was practically in the net already. Good awareness there. Wide open again, and Russ whiffs again. And Spastics are missing out on some open nets here, but it's a good sign that they are breaking down the Tropical Storm's rotation. Just need to capitalize when they have those open nets. Slayer's going to get that around 2 players. Enceladus, though, nice clear. Zacer's going to slow this down, no pressure here. There's the pressure. Enceladus, good touch. Let's see if Ruse can get the angle on this ball. He does, but Connor is there too, and that's going to end up splitting, hitting the right corner. Wide open net here once again, and no one there from Spastics to follow it up. But they are definitely breaking down this Tropical Storm's defensive rotation. I mean, you could see it, they're flustered all over the place. Connor's trying to do a dribbling play and score. Open net there for Spastics as well. No one follow up from Tropical Storms. Both these teams a little slow to follow up on their offensive opportunities. Both play a very defensive game, as we can see with this 1-0 score, a 2-0 score from last game. Good touch there from Russ, pops it out. Looks like Zacer's going to be the first one to get there. He does. That's a shot off the crossbar. Can he follow it up? He whiffs. Follow-up shot from Slayer just wide. Lots of missed opportunities from both sides on these games. There's a shot from Connor. I'm not sure what was going on for the Spastics team. No one in net, and that's going to be an easy shot. Looks like there might have been a bump, accidental bump by Ruse, hit Enceladus into that corner. He tried to get back in time, but unfortunately was not able to. And Spastics are down 2-0 once again. Still looking for that first goal of the series. Kickoff goal from Sacer, just saved by Enceladus. Great save, and he gets that savior. Like I said, second in the league in saves. Slayer kicks that back to the corner. Enceladus plays that out. Russ a little slow to follow up. This isn't looking good here. Connor angles his car, just misses, but it's going to end up being a pass to Slayer, and now they're going to take a 3-0 lead here. Enceladus did not get the flick off the wall that he wanted, and Ruse a little late to show up, and just once he showed up, just not in the best position for that one. Kickoff here goes in favor of Spastics. Acer's going to be the first one to get there, but he does pop that back a little bit, and Enceladus almost had the shot there, just misses. Connor pops that over to Slayer, and Slayer was coming up a little too hot and ends up kicking it wide. That's okay though, they have a 3-0 lead. Spastics needs to try to get a goal here, I think, in these last 30 seconds just to take some momentum into game 3. They have yet to score in the series. They've had a lot of close shots as well as a few missed opportunities. The offensive pressure in those first 3 minutes for this team were definitely there. As that ball pops out, Russ wins that 50. This could be the opportunity here. 4 seconds left. That ball does pop center. Follow up from all 3, and Russ is going to hit that wide. Tropical Storms will take game 2 as well. Just too much pressure here from Tropical Storms. As I said, they lead the league in goals and assists. Tough team to face on defense here. Really goes. You really have to give Spastics credit for even keeping the score 3-0 at this point. Hopefully they'll get their offense generating. I think that's the biggest thing for them going forward. They got to keep the ball out of their half. They were doing that really well in the first 3 minutes of this game too, but just missing on a few opportunities. I love the Spastics take my energy in the chat. Game 3 here. Tropical Storms 2-0 lead. Kickoff here will go in favor of Spastics. Salatis looked like he was going to take that boost, but he doesn't. Russell with the follow-up shot just wide here. Slayer ends up getting it out. He'll follow that up, take it to the opposite end, maybe get the angle here. He'll pop that high off the backboard. What a touch there from Enceladus. Ends up being a great clear and a very disrupting defensive play. So Enceladus is going to give Slayer some time to take this ball out and around, but he'll get the good defensive play off of the wall. Zacer with the whiff. Ruzes looks like he's going to slow this down, try to get the pop a little late on popping it though, as Connor gets the save and clear. Slayer with the follow-up shot just left of the net. Close one there. Incredible pressure here from Tropical Storms. See how Spastics decides to handle this as Ruse looks like he was trying to go for a little fake and then a flip, but couldn't get it. Good defensive play there from Enceladus. Whiff. It's going to give Zacer a shot opportunity, and Enceladus is going to be the one who ends up making that save. Great flick off the wall from here as that ball pops center, shot from Russ, and there we go, finally. First goal here for Spastics, and it was a laser at that. Good sign from them here in game 3. They have not lost motivation, and they take their first lead of the series with their first goal of the series. Kickoff here goes in favor of Tropical Storms. Ruse is going to beat him to that. Wins the 50, but it does split all the way to the end. We'll see how Enceladus plays this off the wall. He does get it off that tricky corner. Good touch there from him. Ruse slows this down, gets it around 2, and he might have the shot here. He gets a great pass off instead. Slayer with a good play on the backboard. Good pressure here from Spastics. Maybe that goal will get them going. They're already looking a little looser here. They are going to give Zacer some time with that ball. Connor pops it back to Zacer. I don't think it was intentional, but it almost worked as a great passing play. Saladas with a good touch. Slayer with another good play off that backboard. Follow-up shot from Russ, and he puts another one in. 2-0 Spastics. Way to answer back here in the series. Slayer not with the best flick right there, but you have to give credit on Russ putting that in net with a lot of power and left to his opponent. Kickoff here kind of splits the middle. Enceladus slows that down, passes it over to Ruse, who goes for the shot. The Spastics team is looking incredible. That one hits the backboard. Follow-up shot from Russ, and this Spastics team has come to life. All of a sudden, with this incredible pressure, Slayer takes that one out. Incredible shots, though. Oh, double commit, though, and that's going to hurt them as Connor takes advantage and puts that in. Gotta watch the double commits. We saw Spastics play some great defense in the first 2 games. They got to be careful that that incredible offensive pressure they're putting on now doesn't break down their defense. They do have the lead here. Kickoff here goes up, hits the roof. Roos is going to be the first one to play that off. Gets a good pop, and he perfectly jumps with that. Gets the 50 win, and that's headed towards net. Slayer keeping it in the corner. Looks like Connor's going to play that off the wall, passes it down to Slayer. Good pressure here from Ruse, keeping the ball in the opponent's half all by himself as Russ gets that touch. Follow-up shot from Enceladus, but that's going to be not the greatest touch and wide. Is anyone back for Spastics now? That's the question. Slayer pops that off. Demo there on Connor from Russ. They did get back in time. Enceladus gets a pass off. That's going to fall straight down. Great pass. Connor, great read popping that up. Ball's flying into the corner. Connor has some time. He can play this how he likes, and he decides to take it up on the roof. But Ruse, once again there and keeping the pressure. Good touch there from Russ. That's a good pass. Enceladus cannot finish it off, though. Too weak of a touch. Also good save there from Slayer, though. So he'll slow that one down. Ruse trying to give his teammate some time. Enceladus pops that middle. Connor with the shot. He's going to pass it over to Slayer, actually. Slayer passes it back over to Connor, and he'll get a pass off the backboard. No follow-up, though, from Zacer. Seems like he plays back a lot of the times. There he is, though. Gets a good touch. Ball's up high. Connor is not going to be roosted at, and that's another shot for Spastics. Good save from Slayer. Spastics team's already putting the ball in net way more often here in this game 3, though. That 1-goal lead shows that. Good adjustment there by Russ. Tries to get it around Zacer, though, and Zacer says no way and gets the demo on him. Ruse is back. I was a little worried there for Spastics. He tries to get the bicycle kick, but he misses, unfortunately. Whiff there from Slayer. Open net, and no one's there from Spastics. Slayer will have a good drift. Tropical Storm's looking to tie this game back up. Good clear there from Enceladus. Zacer reads that perfectly, though. Connor with the touch. That hits the roof, and he pops that into the opposite corner. Russ with a nice read. Slayer pops that out center. Enceladus not the best read, but no one there from Tropical Storms. They're a little slow to follow up on shooting opportunities this game. As Ruse gets a good touch off that roof. He almost landed on that one. Russ pops that center. Zacer did rotate back in time, though. Good defensive rotation there for Tropical Storms. Slayer will get that ball into the corner. Not the best touch from Enceladus, and Russ is helping his teammate out. 20 seconds here. The nerves have to be on for the Spastics. They don't want this game to go into overtime, that's for sure. Enceladus is going to do his best on defense. He gets it around 1. This is looking great for them. Now they just got to make sure no one double commits here on this play, as Enceladus just goes for the incredible shot, and Ruse follows that up the shot. They both end up missing, though. Counting down here, Tropical Storms will try to keep this ball up, but they will not. And great bounce back game there for Spastics. Great MVP caliber game for Russ, as they really needed some goals, and he was firing lasers at the net this game and was able to find the net twice here.
Yeah, too bad we don't have like a heat map or something that we can see ball control, because it definitely seemed like the Spastics had the ball in the Tropical Storms half majority of that game.
Yeah, I would agree. Spastics really turned it up on offense, and I think that's why we see this result here. They were able to keep the ball in the opposing half, and pregame, that's what I was talking about. They really need to do that against this Tropical Storms team, because offensively they're way too good. If they get the ball in your half, you're at a very big disadvantage. So well played by the Spastics, and we'll see if they can tie this series back up 2 games apiece. So far, casting, I seem to have the that effect on the games. Game 4 here. This is also really important for Spastics, because if they drop this game, it's going to be really hard going into playoffs. Last week of Challenger League is next week. It'll be really hard for them to get positioning back to be a playoff team. So they really need to tie this series up and hope for a 3-1 series or a 4-0 series next week to get them back into contention. Good touch there from Russ, and clear. We're also seeing a lot better clears from Spastics. That's a big reason why they won that last game. Connor with a nice read as Russ pops that up. Not the best double commit there. Enceladus is there, though. Follow-up shot from Slayer, and he's going to put that in, taking advantage of defensive breakdown by the Spastics. Great angle there from Slayer. But like I said, no one back from Spastics there. But Plenty of time left. One of the benefits of getting scored on so early. Kickoff here will fall right into Ruiz's lap as he'll pop that over to Enceladus, who tries to follow it up with the shot. Does not get the touch he wanted, though. No one to follow up from the Spastics after that. Third guy was not there. So Connor's going to try to flick that off the wall. Close one. Russ clearing this out himself. Gets it over one. Both of the Tropical Storms players were headed back on that occasion, but open net. Enceladus ends up saving that maybe. Ruiz probably had the better angle. Keeping the pressure here for sure, though. Good clear there from Russ, and he'll get the dunk on Connor as well. And he'll pop it over the third open net here. Russ needs to get a quick pass off. He does, but Slayer rotates back fast enough to save that one. Enceladus gets the touch off the wall, and Slayer does not. Looks like Zacer was going to pass that over to Connor, and Connor wasn't ready for it. Almost an open net opportunity there for Spastics. Good defense from Enceladus. Ball's headed towards corner. Zacer whiffs pretty bad. That's okay. Ruiz gets the pinch, headed towards net. Connor, great defensive play to get that ball out of the center of the net. Popped it straight up. It's going to give Zacer some time to clear it out of here. He pops that down. Open net here from Spastics. Ruiz tries to do the bicycle kick to keep it out, but unfortunately that's not going to be good enough, and Connor's going to put that in. Way to take advantage of that. Ruiz, it looked like to me he was trying to flick it way higher than that, and it just didn't work out for him. So Tropical Storms are much more dominant here in this game 4. They're trying to get that 3-1 series win. Plenty of time for Spastics to make a comeback though. Demo there from Zacer. Ruiz tries to get that touch off the backboard, but he'll whiff. Gonna give Zacer some time as he gets bumped by, I think it was Connor. What a 50. That thing pinches all the way to the other end. Enceladus, I should say, had the follow-up, but just whiffs on that one. Ruiz tries to get the shot, just not a strong touch there. Easy save for Slayer. But a good pressure here from Spastics in this last 30 seconds, trying to get a goal to get back in this one. Connor will slow that down. He'll get it over Enceladus. Ruiz smartly contests that one. 50 kind of hits the roof and down. A lot of pressure here from Tropical Storms. Slayer tries to play that off the corner, but those corners are tricky and causes both players from those teams to whiff. Looked like Zacer was going on the bump. Oh, what just happened? Slayer's just going to take advantage. That was a weird pinch. Or at least that's what it looked like on my screen. Yeah, pinch it looked like it kind of just spun up and towards net off Russ's and Enceladus' car, and that's really unfortunate for Spastics. Now they're down by 3, 2 minutes left. Plenty of time to tie it up, but they're not looking too hot. We need to see that same offensive pressure that they had in game 3. That has to start, though, by them getting the ball out of their net, and they're not having the best clears as Slayer tries to take advantage of one of them right there. Russ has time on the wall. He pops it down. This could be an opportunity. Enceladus with a nice follow-up. They have the angle. That's going to be just wide, and it looked like Ruiz might have been going for the demo and should have been going for the shot. It's always hard to tell. Hindsight's 2020. Oh, what an incredible follow-up shot by Connor, just missing. Another follow-up shot. Enceladus gets the save on that one. And he'll pop that high. Another passing opportunity here, and good defense from Slayer disrupting Russ's shot attempt. No one going to this ball. Looks like Zacer's just going to let Ruiz do something with it. Wins that 50. Connor's going to pass this over to Zacer, just a little over his head, though. Close passing play. Ball splits. Enceladus has some time, but he's going to let his teammate Ruiz take that instead. As Connor gets a great clear from that corner. Those upper wall clears are always beautiful when they work out like that. Connor flips that over to Slayer, whose shot just hits the backboard. Enceladus not in the greatest spot, but he'll end up adjusting perfectly. But it doesn't matter much as Connor slows this one down, tries to hit it into Slayer's car. So much pressure here from Tropical Storms. And that is why they're most likely going to be the victor here in Game 4 and take a 3-1 lead in the series. Unless we see a miracle. As Slayer pops that over to Connor, and it looked like he was just going for something fancy. He will end up whipping. Good defense there from Russ. Pops that out. Now the Tropical Storms are just playing a midfield defense, keeping the pressure, knowing that they have the win. And as we come down to the final countdown, great series here. Tropical Storms taking 3 of the 4 games. That game 3, Spastics was looking real good. They came back a lot stronger. The pressure was where it needed to be. But in game 4, it just fell flat again. Something that they could look at when they watch this stream, I should say, is just looking at that game 3 and being like, okay, this is how we need to play next time against a team of this caliber. So hopefully they'll watch the game tape and they'll come back next week stronger.
Thank you for casting again, Hercules. The analysis at the beginning was really good.
Thanks. I try.
Check below for our links to Discord and our website. We will have a tournament this Sunday. It's a 2v2. Bring your own team. And then next week will be the next Monday. We'll have some more matches. It'll be the final week of Challenger League. A lot of playoff implications in those matches.
Yeah, that should be some exciting matches, important matches as well, headed into this final week of Challenger Week. Challenger League week, I should say.
Yeah, Challenger. But yeah, thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching. You can always watch these videos later on Twitch or YouTube.
Yeah, make sure you follow.
Yeah, make sure you follow. Yeah. See you guys next week.
We're not doing this for free. Have a good night, guys.